Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. The month of December, we have started a new initiative, which will help you crack the snap. We have come up with a series of most important questions for your exam. Questions which have repeated multiple times in the last 20 years, right? So the Unacademy Intelligence Board and we have come up with these set of very important questions which have a probability of repeating again. So as always, the first thing I'm going to tell you is give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we start with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. First of all, apologies. The last 2 sessions, I think there have been some technical issues. I've been getting a lot of messages on the Unacademy Educator app saying that, sir, we are not able to view your sessions. Apologies, there were some technical issues and hence we are going to continue from this session onwards. Okay, you have not missed anything in the last 2 sessions because there were some technical issues. A small notification at the start, the National Scholarship Test is scheduled for this Sunday on Unacademy. Please make sure that you enroll and write the same because there are a lot of Amazon vouchers to be won. And in case you wish to access the NST or any course on Unacademy for free, the SNAP, the Maharashtra CET, the ZAT decision making courses and a lot of non-CAT exams for absolutely free, just use the invite code Parikshit Saikia. But for this, you need to ensure that you are registering as a first time user. If you register with a new mobile number and as a first time user, you'll be asked an invite code. You can use this code Parikshit Saikia and you'll be able to access a lot of courses for absolutely free. Let's get started with today's session. Okay, we continue from where we left, right? The last session could not be completed because of technical issues and hence we are continuing from here, right? Let's take up the first question. A bag contains 5 white, 3 black balls. Okay, so bag 1 is 5 white and 3 black balls, while bag 2 contains 4 white and 5 black balls. So I hope there is no issue in this. You understand this, right? From any one of these bags, a single draw of 2 balls is made. Find the probability that one of them would be white and the other black ball. Now remember, from any one of these bags, when I say any one of these bags, it could either be bag 1 or bag 2, right? So if it is bag 1, what is the probability of selecting bag 1? What is the probability? It is 0.5, right? Both the bags have an equal probability of being selected. So probability of selecting the first bag is half. Once you select the bag, what is the next step? You select the balls. So the bag has been selected, the probability is half, and now you select the balls. How many balls are there? Total 5 plus 3, 8 balls. So out of the 8 balls, you need to select any 2 balls. So HC2. And then they say probability that one is white and the another one is black. So how many white balls are there? There are 5 white balls. So out of 5, you are going to select 1 white ball, and out of 3, you are going to select 1 black ball. You get the point? So this is scenario 1. This is scenario 1. Or it could be scenario 2. It could be scenario 2, right? So when I say scenario 2, again the first thing, a lot of you will forget. What do you forget? The probability of selecting the bag. What is the probability of selecting the bag? Half. And then 2 balls. So how many balls are there in the first bag? Second bag, 5 plus 4, 9. So out of the 9, any 2. And remember, out of 4 white balls, you're going to select 1. And out of 5 black balls, you are going to select 1. So I think you can do the calculations now. You can do the calculations now. Once you do the calculations, you will get your answer as 275 divided by 504. 275 divided by 504. I think there are a lot of comments. Yeah, nothing will happen. Some people are saying technical issues. Hopefully nothing today. Yeah, there won't be any technical issues today. So I think you get the first answer, right? So remember, if there are balls and if there are bags, you also need to consider the probability of selecting the bag. Okay, remember that. Let's go to the second question. Okay, I think the first one is easy. Fine. Let's go to the second one. Remember, these questions have come several times. I hope you have seen the last 20 years snap papers. These questions have come several times. Same questions, just the numbers will change. Second question. A 5-digit number is formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No repetition is allowed. What is the probability that the number is divisible by 4? What is the probability that the number is divisible by 4? Now recall, first thing. What is the divisibility rule for 4? A number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits are divisible by 4. Will you agree? So let's talk about the concept first. Let's say you have a very big number. Very big number. What is very big number? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So if I ask you, is this number divisible by 4? What will you do? You will just look at the last two digits. If the last two digits, which is 67, is 67 divisible by 4? No. Hence, the entire number would not be divisible by 4. You get the point? So you just need to look at the last two digits. So now let's come back to the question. If the last two digits have to be divisible by 4, what are your possibilities? If 1 is in the tens place, if 1 is in the tens place, right? 1 in the tens place. In the tens place, if 1 is there, then it has to be 2 in the ones place. 12. The last two digits can be 12. Or the last, if 2 is in the tens place, then in the ones place, you can have 4. Similarly, if you have 3 in the tens place, you can have 2 in the ones place because 32 is also divisible. Next, can you have 4 in the tens place? No. Why? Only 44 and 48 is divisible by 4. But you know what? 44 is not allowed because the digits cannot repeat. Similarly, 48, there is no 8. So what is the next number? If 5 is in the tens place, you can have 2. So remember, there are 4 cases. There are a total of 4 cases. So whatever answer you get, you will multiply that by 4. You will multiply that by 4. Let's take the first scenario. Let's take the first scenario where you have the 12 as the last two digits. Okay. Remember, it's a 5-digit number. It's a 5-digit number. So if you have 1 and 2 in the last two places, 1 and 2, tens and ones place. Remember, these two places are already fixed. You don't have a choice. So there is just one option. 1 can come in the tens place and 2 can come in the ones place. So you don't have a choice. What about the remaining 3 places? What about the remaining 3 places? Remember, you have already selected 1 and 2. You cannot be selecting the same number again. Repetition not allowed. Now check. The leftmost place, how many options do you have? The leftmost place, how many options do you have? Yes, 3 options. Yes, 3, 4 or 5. Any of the 3 digits can come. Similarly, this place, right? The second place from the left, how many options? Remember, any of the 2 remaining numbers can come. Any of the 2 remaining numbers. Now out of the 3, you have already selected 2. So whatever is remaining will come here. So what will be answer? 3 into 2 into 1 into 1. So basically your answer is 6. Remember, one case it is 6. One case is 6. And you remember there are a total of 4 cases. 4 cases. So what will you do? You will say 6 into 4. So there are a total of 24 such numbers. 24 such numbers. So it's very easy. 24 divided by the total 5-digit numbers. Total 5-digit numbers that can be formed. How many 5-digit numbers can be formed using the given digits? 5-digit numbers, right? Remember, no repetition allowed. So the first place, any of the 5 numbers can come. Second place, any of the remaining 4 numbers can come. Third place, any of the remaining 3, 2, 1. So what happens? If you multiply them, you get your number answer as 120. Perfect. So total 5-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 120. So 24 divided by 120 is 1 by 5 and that's your answer. 1 by 5 and that's your answer. You get the point? So it's very, very, very easy. Remember, 60 minutes, 60 seconds and 1 minute per question is your target. Okay. I hope you have understood question number 2. Let's go to question number 3. Let's go to question number 3. Okay, number 3 for the snap. An alloy of gold and silver weighs 50 grams. So total weight is 50 grams. It contains 80% gold, 80% gold and the remaining is silver. So 80% of 50 is how much? 80% of 50 is how much? 40. So 40 is gold. So the remaining is 50 minus 40, which is 10, must be silver. Do you agree? Now they are asking how much gold should be added to the alloy so that the percentage of gold is increased to 90. I think there are a lot of questions. I'm answering the questions at the end of the session. Okay, first let's finish and then I'll answer the questions. How much gold should be added to the alloy so that percentage of gold is increased to 90? So can I say basically gold divided by total should be equal to 0.9. Gold divided by total should be equal to 0.9. How much is gold? Original gold is 40. They are saying how much more should you add? How much more should you add? 40 plus, let's say, x. Divided by total. What was total? Remember the total was 50. Total was 50. So total is 50. But remember, if you are adding x units of gold, the total will also increase by x. Don't make that mistake. If you are adding x units of gold, the total will also increase by x. So the total will become 50 plus x. So 50 plus x is equal to 0.9. So I think you can do the maths. 40 plus x cross multiply is equal to 45 plus 0.9x or 0.1x is equal to 5, or what is x? X is equal to 50. That's the answer. X is equal to 50 and that's the answer. Did you get it? I think it's common sense. Very easy. Very, very easy. I will tell you where people will make the mistake. A lot of times people will forget to add this x in the total. Remember, if you are adding gold, even the total is going to increase, right? So answer is 50. Yeah, even allegations can be used, but remember, when I do a sum, I assume that people do not know anything. The assumption is you do not know the chapter. So I don't want to use allegations because some of you might not be aware of allegations, and hence that is the reason I do it using a method which everyone can understand, right? Chalo, next one. Number 4. Weekly incomes of two persons are in the ratio of 7:3 and their weekly expenses are in the ratio of 5:3. So basically you are given the income of two people. They are saying it's in the ratio of 7:3 and expenses are in the ratio of 5:2. 5:2 weekly expenses. Okay, if each of them saves 300, how much they are saving? Saving is 300 each. 300 each. Okay, then the weekly income of the first person is. So first thing what you need to realize is there are 3 English words out here. There are 3 English words. Do you see? Income, expenditure and saving. So first thing that you need to think in the exam is what is the relation between income, expenditure and saving? I think it's a very simple relation. Can I say income minus expenditure is equal to savings? Will you agree? Income minus expenditure is equal to savings. Let's take an example. If my income is 100 rupees and if I spend, let's say I spend 90 rupees, how much am I saving? 10 rupees. So 100 rupees income minus my expenditure, which is 90, gives me the saving, which is 10 rupees. Remember, there is no credit card expenditure here. So assumption is whatever you are expending is out of your income. So 100 I earn, 90 I spend, I save 10 rupees. So income minus expenditure is savings. First things first. What are the incomes of the two human beings? They are in the ratio of 7:3. So can I say let the two incomes be 7x and 3x? Can I say that? 7x and 3x, right? Remember they are ratios. Minus the expenditure. What is the expenditure? Remember 5 and 2. 5 and 2 are the ratios. So you cannot take x again, right? You cannot be taking x. If you have taken the first ratio as 7x and 3x, the second ratio take some other alphabet. Let's say y. 5y and 2y. Right? This must be equal to the savings. As per the question, the savings of both is 300. Perfect. I think you have got it. Remember, the right hand side of the two equations are the same. The right hand side is the same. If the right hand side of the equations are the same, the left hand side also will be equal. Will you agree? Right hand side is equal. So obviously left hand side is also going to be equal. Therefore, 7x minus 5y is equal to 3x minus 2y. So 4x is equal to 3y, or you can say y is equal to 4 by 3x. Y is equal to 4 by 3x. If you have got the value of y, you can put it back in the main equation. You can put it back in the main equation, right? I'm just writing it out here. You can put it back in the main equation. So what will happen? 7x, any equation, minus 5y. What is y? 4 by 3x is equal to 300. So how much this is? 21 minus 20 is x by 3. X by 3 is equal to 300, implies x is equal to 900. X is equal to 900. That's the value you are looking at and you got it. Now what is the question asking? The question is asking you, what is the weekly income of the first person? Remember, the weekly income of the first person was 7x. Therefore, your answer is 7x. Therefore, 7x is 7 into 900, which is 6,300. Which is 6,300. That's the answer. That's your answer. Did you get the point? So it's very, very, very easy. Remember, I keep repeating, 1 minute is your target. Whatever method you are applying, you need to ensure that you get the answer within 60 seconds. Okay, that's your target. Chalo, I think fourth one you have understood. And now the fifth one. Now the fifth one, right? Okay. Question number 5. That's from probability, right? One of my favorite chapters. Number 5. There are 10 stations. Okay, not probability, permutation and combination. Yeah, they are both related, right? There are 10 stations on a railway line. The number of different journey tickets that are required by the authorities is. Now, remember, 10 stations are there. And how many tickets are possible? Now, think about it. I don't want to use any permutation and combination and scare you. Probably permutation and combination is not one of your favorite chapters. So, let's talk common sense. Let's talk common sense. There are 10 stations, right? Can I just visualize? Can I visualize the 10 stations? How can I visualize? Let's say S1, S2, S3, S4, ... Let's not write everything. S10. There are 10 stations. Okay. The number of different journey tickets that are required by the authorities is. Now think about it. Now think about it. Let's say here, Parikshit, is sitting out here. Okay. I am sitting here and I am the ticket master. I am the ticket master. Okay. Think about it. If a person comes to me at S1, how many tickets should I have? How many different types of tickets should I have? Can you tell me? At S1, if I am sitting, how many different types of tickets should I have? It's very simple. Think about it. From S1, a person might wish to go to S2 or S3 or S4 or S5 ... S10. So remember, if a person is boarding the train at S1, he has got 9 options. 9 options to go to. Yes? Similarly, think about it. If a person comes at S2, how many options does he have? If a person comes at S2, how many options does he have? He might choose to go to S1 or he might choose to go to S3 or S4 ... up till S10. I think I got the logic. It means at every station, there are 9 possibilities of getting a ticket. 9 possibilities because there are 9 different places where I can go from that particular station. Perfect. So every station 9 times. So how many times are there? So basically 10 stations. So can I say 9 is getting added 10 times? So what will be your answer? 90. What will be your answer? 90. This is for someone, and I think this is the best way of solving it. Now, some of you, on the contrary, love formulas. Love formulas. There might be, right? So let's for you also there is something, right? So if you love formulas, what will you say? There's another way. You will say, you know what? There are 10 stations. There are 10 stations to go, right? So out of the 10, I need to select how many do I need to select? I need to select any 2 stations. Any 2 stations. Remember, first station is my departure station and the last station is my arrival station. So I might select New Delhi, Bombay. New Delhi and Bombay, right? So from New Delhi to Bombay, right? So 2 stations I need to select. So what will it be? Will it be 10P2 or 10C2? Which one? Out of these, one of the 2 will happen. Which of the 2? Tell me. Think about it. P. What is permutation? Permutation means the order matters. The order matters. P means the order matters. So if the order matters, it means Delhi to Bombay and Bombay to Delhi are two different tickets. Will you agree? Definitely. Delhi to, if I am staying at Delhi, Delhi to Bombay, and while coming back from Bombay to Delhi, I would need another ticket. So there are two different cases. Whenever the order is important, you will use the P formula. Whenever the order is not important, you will use the C formula. Here the order is important because Bombay to Delhi is different from Delhi to Bombay. The departure and the arrival stations just interchange. So your answer is 10P2. If you do the maths, 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial will get you 90. That's your answer. Got it? So I think you understood the questions. Remember, these questions are very easy. In your snap, there are 60 questions. And trust me, if you are looking at SIBM Pune, you should be trying to achieve a score greater than equal to around 60%. Around 60%. So to be safe, around 40. 36 is 60%. Around 40 if you can get out of the 60. Okay. 40 probably is too much, but around 36 net score, you have a very good chance of getting into SIBM Pune, which is the top college under Symbiosis University, and SCMH HRD Pune, which is the second best college. So if you need to be safe, somewhere around 60% and more should be your ideal score in the snap, considering the last 5-6 years of question papers. Okay. So I think that's it for today. I'm sorry that the last two classes that a lot of you could not view because there were technical issues, but thankfully today we did not face any issue, and I think from tomorrow onwards also we'll not face any issue, and we can have this session on a regular basis. So please remember, keep practicing. There is no shortcut to hard work, and remember, smart and hard work is what we are looking at. Okay. Thank you so much. And does anyone have any I don't think there is any doubt that I see in the YouTube. Yeah, there are no doubts as such. But yeah, if anyone has doubts, you can always ping me in the Educator app. Okay. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Till then, take care and stay safe. Bye for now.